My name's Joe Gore, and I'm a session guitarist, music journalist, sound designer. Many guitarists who have ventured into those waters have learned how powerful and flexible it is to take your signal processing off the pedal board and onto the computer. But at the same time, we've also learned what an incredible pain in the ass it can be as well. So how can you reintroduce some semblance of physical live performance when you're basically interacting with the computer? That's probably the thing that excites me most about the SoftStep, is because it's such a beautifully thought out, well-designed, ergonomic portal towards being able to play your computer like a musical instrument. The SoftStep manages to be smaller, lighter, and seemingly more rugged than just about anything out there. It weighs just a little more than a pound. It's light and flexible, but feels really substantial. Ergonomics are great for putting it on the floor and stomping on it. And according to the manufacturer, it's 100% beer-proof. Every single one of the keys on the SoftStep can be a switch, it can be a toggle, it can be a fader. So there's enormous flexibility and power for customizing it to do exactly what you want, including many, many things that you simply can't do with conventional analog gear. Here's a session I created in Apple's Logic, but everything that I'm about to show you, you could do just as easily in Pro Tools or GarageBand or any other recording software. For one, you can simply use it as a transport for your recording software. Arming tracks, selecting tracks, fast forward, rewind entirely with your feet so that you can just play, play, play. In addition to that, I've added custom controls that are outside the MIDI machine protocol for things like track selection. So I've got a couple of my SoftStep keys set up to toggle between tracks. I can select where I'm going to record. I can record enable. Here's an example of how you might create a multi-track texture with complete hands-free operation. You can imagine that if you start setting up loop regions, you could just have completely free-form tracking without even taking your hands off the instrument. As a guitarist, I'm used to controlling things with my feet, so using SoftStep to control the transport of my recording software just makes sense. I think the most exciting aspect for live performance is the ability to tweak parameters on the fly. It's an exceedingly powerful controller because every single key can be a switch, a toggle, a fader, a pan pot, send any kind of MIDI control message you might like. Multiple messages via one key. The pedal can go as deep as you want to go. Here, for example, I've got key number 5 controlling the panning of the guitar signal. So when I touch it, it reads pan. Like every other aspect of the SoftStep is highly customizable. And with that thought in mind, I've got a session opened in MainStage, though as always, anything we're about to do could apply to pretty much any audio program. Each of the keys on SoftStep can operate as a toggle, turning an effect on and off, or it can send any sort of continuous controller message you'd care to think of. So here, for example, I'm going to move these two parameters on the delay pedal, the amount of delay feedback and the overall wet to dry mix with one footstep. And this brings you back into the realm of following your inspiration in real time. You can really play it. It really becomes more like a musical instrument. Anyone who really likes pushing the limits of what they can do with sound sculpting and real-time control is going to feel very excited on this playground.